What's up, everyone, and welcome back to Movie Raised.
Step back into the historical world of Downton Abbey. With the release of Downton Abbey: A New Era, fans are curious about a possible Downton Abbey 3. Who will return for the next installment? What stories will unfold in the lives of the Crawley family? Let's explore the possibilities and mysteries of this beloved period drama. This sequel brings back series creator Julian Fellowes and most of the main cast, following the success of the 2019 Downton Abbey movie.
There's a war on. Things cannot be the same when there's a war on.
I do not agree. Keeping up standards is the only way to show the Germans that they will not beat us in the end.
The film series carries on the beloved saga of the Crawley family and their loyal servants, extending the story beyond the 6 highly acclaimed TV seasons, originally aired on ITV in the UK and Masterpiece PBS in the United States. Before we go into the next installment, have a look at Downton Abbey in A New Era. Lady Violet, the Dowager Countess played by Maggie Smith, inherits a villa in the south of France. This prompts members of the Crawley family to embark on a journey to the Riviera to uncover Lady Violet's intriguing past. Simultaneously, a film crew arrives at Downton Abbey, now under the watchful eye of Lady Mary as Michelle Dockery to shoot a movie. The arrival of the glamorous movie stars Myrna Dalglish as Laura Haddock and Guy Dexter, played by Dominic West, creates excitement, and the devoted servants of Downton Abbey get involved in taking care of the film's cast. As the movie's director, Jack Barber, portrayed by Hugh Dancy, becomes close to Lady Mary, she becomes an essential part of ensuring the success of the film. The intertwining plots bring together the charm and allure of the Riviera and the vibrant energy of a movie set, making for an engaging and unforgettable story in Downton Abbey: A New Era. Downton Abbey: A New Era expands the saga's universe, skillfully handling a vast array of more than 30 cherished characters and multiple intricate plotlines. This sequel also signifies significant shifts and fresh starts for the Crawley family as they navigate the transitional period of the 1930s, embracing the advancements of the modern world. With the dawn of this new era for Downton Abbey, fans are left wondering if there will be further sequels to continue the captivating story. So let's see an overview of all the available information we have on the possibility of future installments. Next, let's see how Downton Abbey 2 sets up for a sequel. And yes, if you enjoyed this video, subscribe and give it a thumbs up. Stay tuned for more Downton Abbey updates. Your support means a lot to us. Well, it doesn't, except that time continues to pass and the Crawleys continue to tick. Depending on Fellowes' intentions, we could see the Crawleys struggle to adapt to modernization as World War II approaches. While this may appear to be a rehash of the show's premise with World War I, the later war was much more directly felt, and watching how the family navigates the possible bodily devastation to their loved ones and house may be the type of story that viewers would enjoy. Downton Abbey opens up numerous possibilities for its continuation. While bidding farewell to Lady Violet, played by Maggie Smith, the Crawley family gains new members through Tom Branson's marriage to Lucy, played by Tuppence Middleton, and they also celebrate the arrival of a new baby. Meanwhile, Thomas Barrow leaves his butler position at Downton, leading to Mr. Carson's return to train Andy Parker to fill his shoes. Set in the 1930s, the upcoming decade promises to bring its own share of tumultuous events and historical significance to the lives of the Crawley family. The key to Downton Abbey's success has always been the captivating interpersonal dynamics or drama among its characters. In a potential third movie, we might witness Mary and Henry's marriage facing challenges and becoming the central focus of the plot. Let's know, is the Crawley family from Downton Abbey based on a real-life family, or is it entirely fictional? Downton Abbey's timeline spans 16 years, during which time Britain experienced changes ranging from fashion to key historical events. Julian Fellowes, the series director, emphasized why he felt it was critical that the series remain as historically accurate as possible via ABC News. While he was mostly effective in sticking to the facts, artistic license allowed for sequences that weren't fully accurate or based on the truth. Nonetheless, both the series and the films have won critical acclaim as well as multiple award nominations, including Best Series at the Golden Globes, demonstrating that there were numerous parts deserving of notice. In short, the Crawley family in Downton Abbey is fictional, but inspired by the Carnarvon family, who own and reside at Highclere Castle, the real-life Downton Abbey. Highclere Castle was purchased in 1679 by Sir Robert Sawyer, an ancestor of the Carnarvons. In 1842, significant renovations transformed the estate into its present form. Today, George Herbert and his wife Fiona, known as the 8th Earl and Countess of Carnarvon, are the owners. While life at Highclere Castle has some differences from the portrayal in Downton Abbey, there are still staff members maintaining high standards with titles like head butler. Tours are open to the public, and the estate has its own brand of gin. Modern technology has also influenced the staff's responsibilities, unlike the early 1900s depicted in the show. And are the historical figures in Downton Abbey real? The King's visit to Downton Abbey in the movie was based on historical truth. As real figures, King George and Queen Mary indeed visited Yorkshire and stayed at Wentworth House to demonstrate the King's connection with the public. Apart from them, other real historical figures appeared in the series and movies. Neville Chamberlain makes an appearance in Season 6 before becoming Prime Minister, as predicted by Mrs. Patmore. Notable personalities like Australian operatic soprano Dame Nellie Melba, renowned British writer Virginia Woolf, and even the Duke of York have also been featured in the series. While many storylines in Downton Abbey are fictional, the series also incorporates real historical figures and major events that significantly influence the narrative. The opening scenes include news of the Titanic sinking, which results in the loss of the Crawley estate's heir. Okay, so we have some speculation for the plot. Now let's know who will return for Downton Abbey 3. Maggie Smith's character, the Dowager, won't be returning for Downton Abbey 3 since she passed away at the end of the sequel, as hinted in the first movie. While a flashback is possible, it seems unlikely for her to appear in the third film. Elizabeth McGovern as Cora could potentially return as her character's illness scare is addressed with positive treatment prospects. Hugh Bonneville as Robert Crawley is also likely to make a comeback. Michelle Dockery as Lady Mary Talbot and Laura Carmichael as Lady Edith are expected to return as they play significant roles in the family. Samantha Bond as Lady Rosamund Painswick, Alan Leach as Tom Branson, and Tuppence Middleton as Lucy Branson are also likely to be back in the third movie, with Lucy's new baby, possibly named Violet after the deceased Dowager, adding to the storyline. We can expect to see the return of Penelope Wilton as Isabel Grey, Douglas Wraith as Richard Dickey Grey, Harry Hatton Patton as Herbert Bertie Pelham, Edith's husband, and Imelda Staunton as Maud. Penelope Wilton has expressed her enthusiasm for reprising her role even without Lady Grantham's presence. Matthew Goode was not in the sequel due to scheduling conflicts, and the movie explained his absence by suggesting difficulties in Henry and Mary's relationship, which could be a potential plot point for the third film if their schedules align. Robert James Collier's return as Thomas Barrow is uncertain, as his character accepts an offer to go to America with Dominic West's character Guy Dexter. There is also a slim chance of seeing Hugh Dancy as Jack Barber, the movie's director, Laura Haddock as Myrna Dalgleish, the silent film star, Nathalie Bay, or Jonathan Sakai, as their storylines are wrapped up in the movie with the transfer of the villa to the Crawley family. With that, let's see when could Downton Abbey 3 be out in cinemas. Downton Abbey's first film hit theaters in September 2019, nearly 4 years after the TV series concluded. Downton Abbey: A New Era was initially planned for a Christmas 2021 release but faced delays, eventually premiering in North America on May 20, 2022. If the production timeline remains consistent, we can speculate that Downton Abbey 3 might follow suit and potentially be released sometime in 2024. And we can better speculate when it might be released once production gets going. Well, that's it for today. Excited for more Downton Abbey? What do you want to see in Downton Abbey 3? Share your thoughts in the comments section.